Weeping angels. Weeping angels are basically the world's worst statues. From a distance, they look like they belong in a garden or some historical museum until you blink, and suddenly they're across the room, reaching for your spine like it owes them rent. In Doctor Who, these things only move when you're not looking. Literally. As long as your eyeballs are on them, they're frozen in place. But blink for half a second, they lunge at you like they're speed running your life. And they don't even kill you. They just zap you back in time so they can feed off the life you would have lived. That's not just scary. That's passive-aggressive. Like, I'm not going to kill you, I'm just going to completely ruin your 5-year plan. Basically, they're time-traveling horror statues with resting scowl face. Your only defense? Eye contact. Constant, awkward eye contact. No pressure. The Backrooms Entities. Welcome to the Backrooms, where reality went to take a nap and forgot to wake up. It's an endless maze of yellow walls, buzzing lights, and the smell of wet carpet. Basically, what anxiety would look like if it was a building. Now, the Backrooms are home to all kinds of monsters. Some are loud, some are sneaky, and some don't even fully exist unless you stop paying attention. Look away, and it's like they respawn out of your peripheral vision, like they're glitchy DLC from a horror update. There are entities that mimic humans, copy your footsteps, or appear when the room gets a little too quiet. It's like the universe's version of, hey, did you hear that? But with teeth. Pro tip, in the Backrooms, nothing good ever happens when you let your guard down. Also, maybe don't follow the sound of your own voice echoing. That's not you. The silence. The silents are basically the world's worst party guests. You see one and it's horrifying. Then you look away and forget it ever happened, which is kind of genius because they could be in the room with you right now and you'd have no clue. Comfortable thought, right? They've been around forever in Doctor Who, secretly influencing world events while everyone just sort of forgets they exist. It's like if conspiracy theories were real and wore creepy suits. Every time someone sees one, they forget the second they look away, like horror-themed amnesia. People in the show have to draw tally marks on their arms every time they spot one. So if you suddenly look like you're playing Connect the Dots on your own skin, congratulations, you're already losing. Basically, they're memory ninjas. You can't fight what you literally can't remember. Endermen. Endermen are Minecraft's tall, quiet weirdos, which is impressive because everything in Minecraft is weird. But these guys, they take it to a new level. They just stand there, still, silent, purple sparkles, and they're completely harmless, unless you look them in the face. Stare too long and they lose it. They start shaking, screaming like a fax machine having a breakdown, and suddenly they're teleporting behind you like they just heard you insult their haircut. Oh, and by the way, they pick up blocks, random blocks, for no reason. Who gave them interior design privileges? No one. And yet, here they are, ruining your base's symmetry like it's a sport. They're like the introverts of the monster world. Chill until you make it weird. Lesson, don't stare, or they'll relocate you permanently. SCP-096, Shy Guy. SCP-096 is the ultimate example of I don't want attention taken to world-ending extremes. If you so much as glimpse its face, even in a photo, it instantly locks onto your location and comes running, no matter where you are. Yes, even if you're in another country. Yes, even if you were like, oops, I didn't mean to. This poor guy just wants to be left alone. But unfortunately, his version of social anxiety ends with buildings in pieces and, well, you no longer being a person. The SCP Foundation keeps him in a sealed container with constant warnings like, do not look at him. But there's always that one intern who trips, spills coffee, and accidentally clicks a JPEG. SCP-96 doesn't hate you. He just wants you to stop looking. Forever. The Rake. The Rake is like if insomnia was a creature. Pale, lanky, and the kind of face that screams, I haven't slept since the dinosaurs went extinct. It doesn't charge at you or yell. It just appears slowly, like it's waiting for you to notice it at the worst possible time. Usually seen at the foot of your bed, in the woods, or crawling along your ceiling, because why not? The Rake is all about that subtle dread. Blink, and it's gone. Look back, and it's closer. Basically, it lives in the corner of your eye and your mental health, and no one really knows what it wants. It doesn't eat people. It doesn't talk. It just stares until you're too tired to care, And that's when it gets fun. Think of it as the cryptid equivalent of read the fine print. The moment you forget it's there, it's not. Boos. Boos are ghostly blobs from Super Mario that somehow manage to be both adorable and terrifying. Their entire gimmick: they only move when you're not looking. Turn your back, and they float toward you like overly affectionate balloons. Turn around, and they freeze mid-pounce like me? No. It's like playing horror tag with a marshmallow. And it never gets old. These ghosts will phase through walls, group up like middle school bullies, and chase you all over castles with a smile. They're shy, sure, but weirdly persistent. It's like, please stop looking at me. Unless you do, then I'm coming for you. But also don't. Basically, boos are like the world's most emotionally confusing pet. They want attention, as long as you're facing the other way. The Not Deer. The Not Deer is internet horror's favorite cryptid with a misleading name. You see it and think, oh, cute, a deer. But then it moves wrong, or stares too long, or blinks in a way that makes you think it's buffering. People describe it as looking like a deer, if a deer was built from memory by something that's never seen one. Limbs are too long, joints bend weird. It walks like it's trying to remember how walking works. It's not aggressive, it doesn't chase you, it just is. Unsettling. In the corner of your vision, always where it shouldn't be. Like if nature had a software glitch and decided not to fix it. It's not a predator, it's just a really bad impression of one. Congratulations, you survived another trip through humanity's worst ideas. If you're into that kind of emotional damage, feel free to subscribe. We're just getting started. See you next time, if nothing finds you first.